Enjin, ENJ, vs Decentraland, Mana, vs Sandbox, Sand. While the well-known Decentraland and the Sandbox stages are taking up a significant part of the metaverse portion of the overall industry, there is an arising contender, Enjin, who is looking exceptionally encouraging to equal these two gigantic, famous stages. In this article, I will analyze each of the three tasks and who is best situated to overwhelm the metaverse and give the best revisitation of financial backers. Okay, we should investigate who will be number one in the crypto gaming industry, Enjin, Sandbox, or Decentraland. In the first place, we should check Enjin out. Enjin. Enjin is a stage worked for blockchain games. The biological system that Enjin utilizes permits it to foster games on blockchain stages easily. The Enjin instrument is fixated on creating, disseminating, making do, and coordinating blockchain resources into games. Dissimilar to different trailblazers, Enjin is centered around building a stage that permits engineers to send off various kinds of content, instead of inside a solitary metaverse. The Enjin group is decentralized as its individuals are from various pieces of the globe. Enjin was sent off in 2009, and from that point forward, the stage has assembled in excess of 52 million blockchain resources. Enjin has worked with a portion of the big enchiladas in the business, including Unity, BGA, Samsung, and Godot, among others, to fabricate more devices for the gaming local area. Past great elements, Enjin is the primary stage to embrace and convey the trailblazer form of ERC 1155, which was created as a team with Sandbox Horizon Games. ERC 1155 is the most innovative thought symbolic that can be utilized to make non-fungible tokens and fungible ERC 20 tokens. One benefit of ERC 1155 is that whenever it is integrated into an application by an engineer, it becomes more straightforward to consolidate another. Enjin Wallet is considered one of the most versatile portable wallets in the crypto-biological system and has been taken on by certain organizations in the gaming business like Samsung. The Enjin stage likewise has a far-reaching chronicle of games to reuse to construct abilities, bring in cash from content, and structure alliances with probably the best players in the business. One more remarkable item from Enjin is the Enjin program, which separates it from its rivals in the metaverse. The program is not difficult to utilize, particularly for looking through subjects comparable to the market, exchanges, resources, and ventures. Enjin investment analysis. The versatile gaming industry is worth more than $41 billion, and a ton of that is gotten from microtransaction upheld by stages like Enjin. The Enjin stage permits engineers to offer in-game things to support their ventures. The advantage of these exchanges is that it saves money on Visa processors, and different stages like Google and Apple charge high expenses for each exchange. Likewise, the Enjin stage permits clients to claim virtual things in reality, and money can be utilized on more than one stage. Most would agree that the Enjin stage has accomplished what numerous digital forms of money have been attempting to accomplish by penetrating the gaming business. Sandbox. Presently, how about we continue on toward Sandbox? The stage has kept on advancing since at first sending off in 2016, called the Sandbox Evolution. At the time turned into a significant contender for certain famous games like Minecraft and numerous others. The Sandbox Metaverse was presented in 2021 and got a great many downloads following it was sent off. The Sandbox game went further to send off its alpha model in November 2021, which achieved a considerably bigger client base, making it one of the harbingers in the crypto gaming industry close by Decentraland, Axie Infinity, and others. Sandbox was first presented as a versatile 2D pixel game that empowered players to assume the jobs of computerized symbols. Players could modify a few components in the game to construct their own virtual universes. The game became well known extremely quick, with north of 1 million downloads after the principal send-off. In any case, the game's notoriety spread like quickly following the prevalence of NFTs, which assumed a significant part in the development of the Sandbox metaverse. The Sandbox game has developed into a 3D game with lively lighting and concealing. The alpha variant of the Sandbox game was sent off in 2021, and the client base has developed quickly and will develop significantly more in the NFT area. This expectation depends on the developing prevalence of NFT-based games like Axie Infinity. The specialized foundation of Sandbox involves a customary backend that is upheld by distributed computing and a web frontend upheld by Amazon Web Services, AWS, one of the most solid techniques to guarantee greatest uptime. Sandbox takes on Amazon S3 to store engineers' resources prior to making them as NFTs. Notwithstanding, Sandbox relies upon Ethereum to record token proprietorship in the exchanging, selling and moving of clients' resources. Sandbox likewise involves file system or IPFS for short to record data on in-game resources to forestall unapproved changes. The Sandbox investment analysis. The Sandbox game's sudden spikes in demand for the Ethereum blockchain and permits players to play and rent virtual resources like land as well as make their developments and use ERC-20 tokens known as Sand in the game. The Sandbox stage permits clients to bring in cash from their abilities and embraces decentralization to authorize 5 significant capabilities: make, exchange, oversee, purchase, and play. The Sandbox environment utilizes non-fungible tokens to support possession, intelligence, advanced shortage, and adapting content worked inside the Sandbox metaverse with a compelling realistic supervisor called Voxdit. The Sandbox stage is not difficult to move, and it has adaptations for both PC cell phones. Also the beta form that is planned to send off on cell phones sooner rather than later. This multitude of highlights support its development in the years to come, and with famous big names backing the stage, is strategically situated to keep a larger part of piece of the pie. Decentraland. The Decentraland idea was sent off in 2015 as a 2D model of the current calculation. Yet, the stage has developed from that point forward to something bigger and more reliable. In any case, from their guide, there's still a ton of space for development later on. Decentraland is a piece unique in relation to the others as it is planned explicitly for organizations, content makers, and individuals who are looking for another device for imaginative articulation, a wellspring of diversion, or business potential open doors. In Decentraland, the game universe is parted into 90,601 single units of land. An NFT portrays each unit. Each unit of land practically gauges 16 square meters and can be found at specific directions in the metaverse. Players who own property can make anything they need from their unit. In any case, the Decentraland metaverse is characterized into various districts of various topics and sizes. These districts started from single swarm deals that utilization mana tokens. Mana holders are liable for recommending and deciding on conceivable framework refreshes, the kind of satisfied allowed in the metaverse, and subtleties of land barters. Numerous clients of the Decentraland stage bring in cash by publicizing and leasing their property, while a couple of others sell them for mana tokens. Decentraland was the main Ethereum-based virtual world that permits clients to make, test, and bring in cash from their substance applications. Decentraland is like the others as in it is decentralized in nature, which permits clients to bring in cash from content created with basic manufacturer apparatuses and programming improvement packs for additional gifted clients. Nonetheless, one significant distinction is that Decentraland is certainly not a game created to work on a few outlets or cell phones, and content creation inside the metaverse is for clients with experience in making realistic substance. The Decentraland cross is venerated in the blockchain local area to such an extent that free organizations like Modich and Decentral Games have their games on the metaverse. The Decentraland metaverse likewise plays host to a few web-based occasions. Decentraland upholds 3 kinds of tokens, which together make up a housing business sector, and they are land, ware, and mana. Mana is the authority cash of Decentraland, and it tends to be utilized to rent or buy virtual land called land. This exchange is upheld by a shrewd agreement laid out on the ERC 721 standard approved and kept in the blockchain. Mana can likewise be utilized to buy wearables and articles known as ware. One significant achievement of Decentraland is the capacity to outline genuine circumstances where the stage could have a most extreme effect, like the CoinFest conference. Decentraland investment analysis. Decentraland stage permits clients to be important for a local area that switches genuine circumstances and events over completely to computerized originals. Individuals from this virtual local area participate in real just government and possession rehearses for the resources in the metaverse. The primary cash for exchanges between individuals from the metaverse is the mana. The Decentraland metaverse likewise runs on Ethereum, and clients can buy virtual landed resources, foster genuine items and applications, and bring in cash from them. The metaverse relies upon the Ethereum blockchain to assess information across different hubs. This is a downside as Ethereum is a wasteful blockchain contrasted with others like Solana. Conclusion. Having taken a gander at the 3 stages in the blockchain gaming industry, It's difficult to pick which is best as each metaverse shows unmistakable highlights that make it astonishing. Among Sandbox and Decentraland, Sandbox enjoys numerous upper hands over Decentraland with its set of experiences and current prevalence among big names. Nonetheless, contrasting both Sandbox and Decentraland with Enjin, Enjin is centered around one more part of the metaverse and truly amazing. So all that matters market an individual needs to put resources into. On the off chance that you need a stage that is effectively versatile to make games and things, you ought to think about the Enjin stage, and in the event that you believe a current stage should work inside, pick a metaverse like Sandbox and Decentraland. You can pick the Sandbox metaverse if you have any desire to make your augmented experience and adapt your resources easily as the metaverse stage is as of now dealt with. Or on the other hand, on the off chance that you're a finance manager or content maker, the Decentraland stage is best for you. In the event that you loved this article, if it's not too much trouble, think about following me for additional articles on the metaverse, NFTs, and digital money as I'll compose here more frequently this year. Furthermore, it's an unbalanced gamble for you. No drawback, and all potential gain. In any case, cheers. Go ahead and read a greater amount of my different articles down beneath on the off chance that you partook in this one. Like and subscribe to the channel, give a comment in case of any questions and confusions, and also must click on the bell icon.